Parkside and Upper Iowa in Game 4 of the Rosemont Tournament. Hello and welcome to another edition of Parkside Rangers Athletics. My name is Ethan Birch. So glad to bring you Parkside Rangers sports all season long. And Game 4 of the Rosemont Dome Tournament just about set to be underway. The Peacocks and the Rangers. Maznica in the circle for Parkside. The first pitch is up and out for a ball. 1-0, and we're officially underway. Ari Charles, the left-handed batter, leading off. A 1-0 pitch on the outside corner, called a strike, 1-1. Clearly looking to slap a ball to the left side of the infield. Parkside coming off a 9-inning extra inning loss against Minnesota Duluth. Looking to bounce back. This one's pulled into right field, but foul, and well foul that is. 1-2. Charles crouches in the box, the 1-2, fastball upstairs from Maznica. The count evens up. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Maznica appeared in Game 2 yesterday for Parkside. Pitched in the win versus Truman State. The 2-2 pitch to Charles. Flared left field, long way to go for Welling. Rutledge calls her off and makes the 1-and grab for the first out of the afternoon. This is the first game of the day for the Peacocks of Upper Iowa. Sarah Schaefer comes on in, shows bunt. Breaking ball landed well short of home plate. Schaefer pulled the bunt back. It's 1-0. Had a thrilling win last night versus PNW and a 4-0 loss to Minnesota Duluth. Looking for their second win in the tournament. Fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. Overall, Upper Iowa is 3-7. Parkside 3-5. Here's the 1-1. The bunt is attempted and fouled. Maznica looking to pick up her first strikeout. 1-2, tapped right back to Maznica. She will underhand shuffle it to first base. A 1-3 put out. 2 up, 2 down for Maznica here in inning number 1. The 3-hitter Ray Van Milligan digs in. First pitch down the middle for a strike. Looked like bell tie. Good start so far from Maznica, looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Changeup was low, 1-1. Van Milligan carrying a .333 average into this weekend. 11 hits in 33 at-bats, pair of doubles, a triple, and a home run. The 1-1, swing and a miss. 1-2. Maznica has fired 8 strikes out of her first 12 pitches. Outside, 2-2. A chance for a quick inning to get the offense going quick. Van Milligan going to do all she can to put this ball in play. The 2-2, wave and a miss, strike 3. 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first for Olivia Maznica. Parkside, the home team in this one, they'll have a chance in the bottom half when we return. Parkside struck gold in inning number 1 earlier today, landed 3 runs in the first inning, and they'll look for a repeat performance here against the Peacocks of Upper Iowa. Abby Buckman, the senior from Iowa, gets the start in the circle. 14 1/3 innings under her belt so far this season. Delgado digs in. The first pitch to Delgado. Outside 1-0. It's Delgado, Rutledge, Remington, Johnson, Bates, Medlin, Utrata, Maznica, Welling. How Parkside shapes out here in game 4. Delgado takes one in, it's 2-0. Hitters count for Delgado. Does it offer, it's 3-0. Delgado, a 2.08 batting average coming into this 9th game of the season. Parkside 3-5 so far. Looking and searching for win number 4. The 3-0 down the middle for a strike. In fact, Buckman took a little bit off it to ensure that she'd get that one in the zone. Awaiting is Rutledge, hottest hitter on Parkside, maybe in the tournament alone. 3-1 downstairs, ball 4. Delgado, who got on twice in game number 3, is on here in the first inning. Cassie Rutledge, 5:36 the clip. Entering game 4, she went 5 for 5 with 5 singles in the game versus Duluth this morning. First pitch to her, down the middle, not a strike. The throw as Delgado steals, she is safe. Delgado in scoring position. Pitch to Rutledge. That's a strike. One and one, the count. Chance for Rutledge to get Parkside on the board in the bottom of the first. The 1-1, hit up the middle. She once again comes through. Delgado rounds third, the throw coming in, it's late. Delgado scores. Rutledge, an RBI single. It's 1-0 Parkside. Rutledge advances on the throw in. She stands at second base. And Parkside has a 1-0 lead, 2 batters in. Remington had a big game as well earlier in the 3-hole. First pitch to her. Called a strike. Outside corner, 0-1. Remington went 2 for 4, an RBI single and a double. Chance for another RBI. She's got 8 this season. The pitch hit to the right side, fielded cleanly by Schafel. She'll throw on to first in time. On over to third goes Cassie Rutledge. She's 60 feet from Parkside's second run of the afternoon. Just the first out of the inning. Here's Johnson. That's a strike knee high. 0-1. Johnson struggled in game one. Finished 0 for 5. Looking to get back on track. An 0-1 pitch from Buckman on the way. Johnson, check swing on a ball in the dirt. Did she go? Don't think so. 1-1. Despite her struggles last game, still a .269 clip. 12 total bases so far this season. Johnson hits one in the air, shallow right, falling quick, and it dumps in for a base hit. Rutledge will come on in and score. Mia Johnson. First runs batted in of this season for the sophomore. It's 2-0. Still one out, and here's Riley Bates. First pitch to her. It's called a strike. Outer portion of the plate, 0-1. Bates drove in 2 runs on a ground out in the first and a sacrifice fly in the 8th to tie the game in extras. Pitch to Bates, flared in the air, shallow right center. Out goes Schaefer. She cannot get there. Bridgewater should have a play at second. Sedum could hang on. It's a loop single for Bates, and Parkside is continuing to roll. Megan Medlin behind the dish in game 3 at third base here in game 4. Fastball down the middle called a strike. Medlin had a pair of hits, got on base all 4 times in their game earlier this morning. 2 on, 1 out. The pitch to Medlin. Barely got a piece. 0-2 the count. Buckman has appeared in 14 1/3 innings coming into the tournament. Struck out 9, walked 4, 5.86 ERA. She's allowed 2 so far and not out of trouble. The 0-2 off the plate, 1-2 now. Sixth batter of the inning. Taylor Utrata, the freshman, on deck. 1-2. 2 on, the pitch. Fouled away. Medlin sticking around. Parkside looking for their second win here in the Rosemont Dome tournament with 5-1 last season. 1-2 right now is the count. The pitch off the plate. Medlin. Now in a 2-2 count. Johnson off second. Bates off first. Parkside looking to add on. Already 2 runs have crossed in the inning. The 2-2 hit to the right side. That is snagged by Schaefer in shallow right field. Johnson coming all the way around and she'll score. Bates up to third. Medlin up to second. It's an RBI single. 4th hit of the inning for the Rangers. Such a tough play for Schaefer. Johnson came steamrolling around third. Parkside will bring their 7-hitter up to the plate in just the first inning. Conference in the circle as Upper Iowa's staff looking to settle Abby Buckman down and help her regain her composure. Parkside scored 3 in the first inning against Minnesota Duluth and did not score again until extra innings. Well, they're in for 3 already. Looking to change the narrative, still only an out. Bates at third, Medlin at second. Still only 1 out. Utrata swings at the first pitch, pops it up right side and foul. Neither Pelds or Mans, respectively the first baseman or a catcher, had a chance at that one. Utrata singled in the 6th inning of the game earlier. Went 1 of 4. The pitch called a strike. Quickly 0-2 to Utrata. Consecutive hits by Johnson, Bates, and Medlin. Utrata looking to follow up. Takes a fastball outside. A lot of first inning pitches. This is going to be the 25th pitch of the inning for Abby Buckman. Still only an out. 2 ducks on the pond. The 1-2. Fouled back to the screen. Maznica on deck. A flawless first inning on and in the circle. Pitch to Utrata, bounced on the ground to short. Sedum fields, a run will score. And Utrata is thrown out at first. 4-0 Parkside on the RBI ground out by Utrata. So Bates scores. Medlin sticks around at second. Didn't have much of an opportunity because of how hard that ball was hit. First pitch to Maznica, knee high for a strike, 0-1. Maznica, 5 at-bats so far this season, does have a hit. The lefty digs in, swings, slaps one to short. Another chance for Sedum. She gathers and fires a bullet across the diamond to retire this side. Parkside strikes gold once again. 4 runs in the bottom of the first on 4 hits and 1 left on. To the 2nd inning we go from Rosemont, Illinois. Top of the 2nd between Upper Iowa and Parkside. And Parkside with 4 in the bottom of the 1st inning. And Olivia Maznica with some run support and some cushion. Coming off an appearance just yesterday against Truman State. Lasted 4 2/3. Pelds leads off. It's a breaking ball in there for a strike, 0-1. It's Pelds, Sedum, and Church. That is 4, 5, and 6 for the Peacocks. The top half of the 2nd. Pelds swings, flies one in the air, center field, playable for Remington. Rutledge calls her off and makes the catch in left center field. So 4 up, 4 down for Maznica. Taylor Sedum Couple athletic plays over at shortstop, holding a 235 clip this season. 8 hits in 34 at-bats. Digs in from the right-handed batter's box. Maznica through the motion. The pitch, outside corner, called a strike, 0-1. Maznica did a good job of filling up the zone in the first inning. "12 of 17 pitches so far have been strikes, now 12 of 18 as the off-speed missed upstairs, 1-1. Upper Iowa had a miraculous comeback last night versus Gliac's Purdue Northwest. They trailed 9-0 after 2 innings. Came back in 1. The curveball misses outside, 2-1. Van Milligan and Dottie had 2 hits each. Again, trailed 9-0 midway through the second inning. Church crushed a 2-run home run, part of a 7-run second inning. And then Sedum, who bats here, fouls away the 2-1. The count evens up at 2-2, but she walked with the bases loaded to walk off Purdue Northwest, completing a 9-run comeback victory, 10-9. A thriller here in Rosemont late last night. Maznica can put her away. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Top of the second, no one on. Maznica through the motion. The pitch upstairs on a rise ball. Full count, 3-2. Long at bat. Sedum looking to be the first base runner of the game for the Peacocks. The 3-2 fouled away once again. And we're trying to grab this softball from on top of the netting, and we do. Can't play without that, right? Another full count pitch coming up. Maznica has punched out 1 so far. It was Van Milligan to end the first. A 3-2 pitch coming up, popped up right side. It's a foul ball. Now remember, the ball hits the ceiling here in this dome. It's up to the umpires to determine whether that's a foul ball or an out. It will be one of the two. Three and 2. Maznica to Sedum. The payoff. Fouled away once again. Ninth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Long, suspenseful battle. Here in the second inning, Maznica looking to win it through the motion. The pitch fouled away again. What a fight. There's one thing this Upper Iowa team does, it's battle, and they proved it last night. A 4-run lead, rather deficit, should feel like nothing. Another full count pitch. The 10th of the at-bat. Hit up the middle and a base hit. Sedum battled, and battled again. And she comes away with the Peacocks' first hit of the afternoon. Regan Church up to the dish. Church has just batted in 11 at-bats, but she's came through with 4 hits, 2 of them being home runs, and 1 of them came last night. Maznica deals to the lefty. It's in there for a strike, 0-1. Parkside with a 4-0 lead here in the top of the second. Set him off of first as the Peacocks look for an answer after Parkside struck for 4 in the bottom of the first inning. No balls, 1 strike. The pitch, a check swing on a rise ball that went up and out. Church did not go. It's 1-1. Parkside is 4-8 all-time against Upper Iowa. Won their last matchup in the Dome 4-3 last season. Curtis pitched in that game. So did Maznica. Wave and a miss at the 1-1 pitch. It's 1-2. Maznica went 3 innings, pitched the final 3 against the Peacocks. Propelled Parkside to their win. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Set him on first. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. Just got a piece on the changeup from Maznica. Church battling. Not going away. A 1-2 offering. Outside, 2-2. A little different than the first inning for Olivia. Was quick, efficient, in and out of the circle. Couple long at-bats. This one results in a punch-out. Her second. Second out of the inning. Kylie Dottie to the plate. Again, had 2 hits in that comeback win versus PNW last night, did Dottie. 2 outs, runner on first is Sedum. Here in the top of the second. Dottie shows bunt, pulls it back, runner goes. Johnson fires the second. It hits off the leg of Sedum, ends up in center field. But by the time she recognizes, Remington goes and scoops it up. Sedum steals second. Pitch was called a strike. It's 0-1. See if Dottie squares again. Pitch to her. She doesn't. She swings and misses. Maznica took something off of it. 0-2. 1 strike away from working out of the top of the second. Parkside has 9-1-2 on the other side, ready to go. The 0-2 just inside. One ball, 2 strikes. 1-2. Hits into left field, a base hit. Rutledge will come up throwing. Sedum sticks around at third. Second hit of the inning. And Upper Iowa has runners on the corners with 2 outs. Just a hard hit softball. Barely a chance for Medlin to react to that one. Hannah Bridgewater, the hitter with 2 outs. Shows bunt, pulls it back, runner goes. Johnson fires the throw. On time, did she apply the tag? She did. Delgado tagged out Dottie, and that ends the second. 2 hits, no runs, 1 left on. It's a 4-0 Parkside lead. Into the bottom half of the second we go. Home half of the second, and it's 9-1-2 for Parkside. Looking to keep the offense rolling, and that's got to be a point of emphasis, especially after their last game. Scored 3 runs in the first. Seemed like it would be a big day at the dish for Parkside. They did not score again until extra innings. Eden Welling in the 9-hole at shortstop for Parkside. Takes the first pitch downstairs, 1-0. Welling plays a good shortstop. Did not appear in game number 3 this morning. Gets the start in this one. Pulls this one foul, 1-1. Welling has yet to record a hit this season. 0 for 8. Started 6 games. One ball, one strike, swing and a miss. A rise ball upstairs. 1-2. No Parkside hitter has struck out yet. The 1-2, it's below the knees. Took Buckman 28 pitches to get through that first inning, and all 4 runs were earned. The 2-2. Outside, a cold-blooded take from Eden Welling. Welling in a full count now. Looking to set the table for the top of the order for Parkside. The 3-2, swing and a looper into left center field. That's a base hit. Welling does just that, setting the table for Delgado and company. Fifth Parkside hit already. Delgado began the game with a walk, a stolen base, and she'd come around and score. Delgado looking for a repeat performance. First pitch to her is a strike on that outside corner. Curveball just caught the zone. Oh, 1, Delgado softly hits it to third. Van Milligan to second for 1. The turn to first, no chance with Delgado speed. Looks like Delgado got jammed on the screwball. First out of the inning. If you ask Coach Ortman to trade anyone on the team for Delgado's speed, I'm sure you'd take it. Here's Rutledge. She's hit safely in 7 consecutive at-bats. First pitch is outside, 1-0. You start to wonder, when do teams just stop pitching to her if she's this hot right now? Singled in a run and scored in the first. Went 5 for 5 earlier this morning. The 1-0 hit high in the air off the ceiling of the dome. That's going to be a flyout. Rutledge finally comes down to planet Earth. Second out of the inning, and here's Hallie Remington. After the leadoff hit, Buckman has retired 2 straight. Remington 0 for 1 on the day. The first pitch to her, wave and a miss, a fastball high, the throw down. Delgado is safe. She steals second. 2 for 2 in this game alone for Delgado. 3 stolen bases now on the season. It's most on Parkside. Remington, an opportunity to drive in a run now. Base hit should do it with the speed of Delgado. In there for a strike, it's 0-2. Buckman took something off it, had Remington a little off balance, clearly. Runner on second, 2 outs, bottom of the second, a 4-0 Parkside lead. 0-2 to Remington off the plate. 1-2. Forty-second pitch from Buckman. About to leave her hands. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch, Remington slaps one into right field. That's a base hit. Delgado gets the wave. Bridgewater comes up throwing, it's late. Remington cashes in Parkside's 5th run of the afternoon. 2-strike, 2-out hitting. Remington's 9th RBI of the season. She stands at second after she advanced on the throw, and here's Mia Johnson. First pitch to her. Johnson takes it outside corner, called a strike, 0-1. Johnson singled home a run. In her first at-bat, she also came around and scored. Johnson, big swing, fouled it away. Count is quickly 0-2. Johnson looking to deliver Parkside's 6th run. She'll have to battle. The 0-2. Upstairs, swing and a miss, strike 3. Rise ball fooled Johnson, but Parkside comes up with numbers once again. It was Hallie Remington who delivered her 9th RBI of the season. It's 5-0 Parkside, and on to the 3rd we go. Bridgewater mans Charles. That's 8-9-1 for Upper Iowa here in the top of the 3rd. Strung together a pair of hits in the 2nd inning, but could not come up with any runs. Bridgewater stepped in the box, but Dottie was thrown out stealing to end the frame as the first pitch is a rise ball for a strike, 0-1. Dottie grounds one to short. Wellings, strong throw, across is in time. One up, one down. Here in the 3rd. Believe I forgot to do this, so I'll do it now. Parkside's defensive alignment. Outfield left to right, Rutledge, Remington, Utrata. It's been the same for majority of this tournament. Infield left to right is Medlin. You met Welling just before. Delgado at second, Ball at first, and Johnson behind the dish with, of course, Maznika inside the circle. First pitch is upstairs on a rise ball, 1-0. McKenna Mans has not appeared before this tournament. In the 9-hole today, swings and misses. Another rise ball, 1-1. Upstairs on another rise ball, 2-1. I like to correct myself, folks. It's actually McKenna Morris. Morris, just 2 at-bats coming into this game. The 2-1 to her. Off the plate, 3-1. Maznika has yet to walk a batter. And with the top of the order looming around, not ideal to be giving out free passes. Parkside's offense has gifted her a 5-run lead through just 2 innings of softball. Big 3-1 coming up on the way outside, ball 4. Third base runner so far for the Peacocks. Morris on, and the order flips for Ari Charles. Leads the team with an outstanding .457 average. 3 doubles, 2 triples. Played a big part of their season a year ago. First pitch to Charles. She swings and hammers one into right field. It's pretty deep. Back goes Utrata. It bounces against the wall. Charles headed to third. Rounding third is Morris. She will score. RBI triple for Ari Charles. And the Peacocks are on the board in the third. Don't believe Morris got a fantastic read off the bat. He's kind of sitting waiting for that ball to either drop, be caught, or head over the fence. Charles had to hesitate around second before making the move to third. A bunt laid down by Schaefer. Maznika fires the first. It's in time. Coming home and scoring is Charles. That'll work as a sacrifice. A sac bunt for an RBI. And the Peacocks steal a run. It's 5-2. So 2 outs, no one on. Van Milligan looking to keep this rally going for the Peacocks. With no traffic on the base path. Van Milligan has hit a homer this season. Hit 2 last season and carried a .303 clip throughout the 23 campaign. 1-0 upstairs, 2-0. Ray Van Milligan struck out in her first at-bat swinging. Well ahead, 2-0. Maznika fires. It's a strike outside portion of the plate. 2 balls, 1 strike now. Mentioned it earlier, the last matchup was 4-3 Parkside over Upper Iowa in the Dome last year. This one looking a little more high scoring. Not even halfway through. It's the 2-1s upstairs on a rise ball, 3-1. Big swing and a hitter's count for Van Milligan. Fouled it back, it's 3-2. 3-2 with 2 outs. Top half of the third. Maznika. Chance to end the frame. The 3-2 popped up. It hit the ceiling. That'll end the inning. Not before Upper Iowa. Thanks to an Ari Charles RBI triple and a sacrifice bunt from Schaefer. They are on the board, trailing by just 3. To the home half of the third we go. New arm for Upper Iowa here in the home half of the third. They move on from Buckman. And it's Riley McGonigal, the junior from Illinois, Standing at 5'11", middle of the circle. Bates, Medlin, and Utrata. First pitch to Bates. She smokes one to right, but on comes Bridgewater to erase that line drive off the board. One pitch, one hard hit, and one out. Not much you can do there. Bates continues to hit the ball hard. Now Medlin, singled home a run in her first at-bat, takes one low, 1-0. McGonigal has pitched in 18 and a third innings so far, pitching to a 7.25 ERA. In fact, pitched last night in the win versus PNW. That one's inside, 2-0. Pitched 3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 5 earned runs, 9 runs total. Looking for a bounce back here against Parkside. The team already trailing 3, but it's 3-0 to Megan Medlin. Utrata waits on deck. The 3-0. That's down the middle for a strike. Got the screwball over. Nonetheless, Medlin still very much ahead in this count. Chance to do some damage. The 3-0. Below the knees, a ball. A base on balls, and Coach Ortman will run for Medlin. Caught last game, now over at third. When you got the speed you do on the bench, not really worth letting Medlin continue to burn those knees. Savak goes in to run as a pitch runner. Savak on first. 1 out, 1 on. Utrata in the box. A 3-run Parkside lead already. This one way outside. McGonigal walked 2 in those 3 innings last night. Has already walked 1. Behind 1-0, now behind 2-0. Parkside's last game until Sunday. They'll pick up with 2 more. There's a strike. McGonigal gets one over, 2-1. Utrata grounded out in her last at-bat, but drove in a run in the process. Parkside has 6 hits already. It's grounded to first. Pelds touches the bag, fires to second. Not in time, as Savak is in safely. So it's an unassisted put out at first. And there's 2 away. Here's Maznica. Maznica grounded out. That ended the first inning. First pitch to her, shows bunt, pulls back at the last second. It's a ball, 1-0. Savak in scoring position. Pitch to Maznica, big cut on 1-0, fouled it right back. Parkside with 4 in the first, 1 in the second. Looking to continue that scoring streak. Showing bunt again, but pulling it back at the last moment. It was a ball as well, a good decision, 2-1 now. Here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The 2-1 to Maznica. That's in there for a strike. Took something off it, spun a curve in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second is Savak. Parkside with the 3-run lead, looking to add on. McGonigal through the motion, the pitch, bounce softly, third base side. Van Milligan, strong throw in time. That will do it as we are through 3 from Rosemont, Illinois. And it's a 5-2 Parkside lead over Upper Iowa. Stay with us. Fourth inning from Rosemont, Illinois. Almost halfway through this one, it's Parkside with the 5-2 advantage. Livia Maznica ran into some trouble in the third, but outside of that has been good. Looking to settle in as he's ready to attack the second time through this order. 4, 5, and 6, Pelds, Sedum, and Church for the Peacocks. First pitch to Pelds as Maznica through the motion. Fouls one away right side. 0-1. The Peacocks scored a pair of runs because Artie Charles came through, nearly drove a softball out of the yard, hit it against the wall, tripled home a run, and then scored on a sacrifice bunt from Sarah Schaefer right after. In fact, on the very next pitch, 0-1 to Pelds. And hangs a little bit upstairs, and it's 1-1. Maznica up to 53 pitches so far. 34 of them have been strikes. Looking to remain consistent and in the zone. The 1-1, upstairs and out. 2-1. Upper Iowa looking to build some energy as this game progresses. They've only mustered together 3 hits and 2 runs. The 2-1, hit in the air, softly to center. Out goes Delgado, who in fact makes the catch on the edge of the outfield grass. 1 down in the top of the 4th, and here comes Taylor Sedum. Sedum singled, stole a base, but was stranded in the second inning. One out, no one on. First pitch, upstairs, 1-0. Hit on the ground. Maznica bobbles, throws, cannot be held on at first by Ball. It's going to be an error on Emmy Ball at first. If she handled that one, Sedum would have been thrown out. First error of the game by either team. And it's a free runner and a free base runner for the Peacocks here in the 4th, and Regan Church will look to capitalize. Struck out swinging in her first at-bat. One of 2 strikeout victims so far, and now she flies one that'll hit the roof for a flyout. Big time second out for Maznica. Had Church chasing a pitch up and out of the zone on a rise ball and just flew it off the ceiling. If we were outside, that would have been a your casual fly out. Runner on first, 2 outs, and Dottie to the dish. First pitch to her. In there for a strike, knee high. Looked like a changeup. Upper Iowa as a team went 17-26 last season. 9-16 in conference play in the NSIC. The 0-1 popped up foul. It's 0-2. They did not make their conference tournament, so their season ended back on April 29th, 2023. They've won 3 games so far, searching for their 4th. However, trailing 3. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The drop change by Maznica propels her to her 3rd punch out through 4 innings. On to the home half of the 4th, and it's a 3-1 lead for Parkside over Upper Iowa. (9-1-2) for the Parkside Rangers here in the home half of the 4th. McGonigal back in the circle. First pitch goes up high for ball 1. Parkside scored 5 through 2 innings. Looking to get back on track offensively as Welling pulls one foul, 1-1. Welling singled back in the 2nd inning, led it off. They say the 9 spot is very similar to the leadoff spot, and this is the 2nd time this game Welling is leading off an inning with the top of the order looming around. That one was in the dirt, 2-1 on a drop ball from McGonigal. That was the first hit of Welling's season so far. Back in that 2nd inning, she takes the 4th pitch for a strike, 2-2. Welling forced to battle in an even count. McGonigal gonna settle down this Peacocks team and give them a chance to win this game. That one inside, 3-2. Trailed 9 last night, came back 1-10-9. They trailed as much as 5-0 in this one. It's 5-2 now. Pitch to Welling, up the middle. What a snag at short by Sedum. Across her body in time. She just robbed Welling of a hit. Put a star in your scorecards because that was some play. Order flips around for Delgado, 3rd time through for Parkside. Delgado has been on base 2 times, has scored 2 times, and has stolen 2 bags. First time she's facing McGonigal, swings. Looks like a hitter in the box, it did. Delgado, a slumpish start to this season offensively, and defensively and in the field. She's been unbelievable. Only 5 hits through her first 25 at-bats. Wave and a miss at a heater upstairs. 0-2 to Delgado. That ball was just rising and up and out of the zone. Delgado chokes up about an inch on the bat. The 0-2. Another rise ball upstairs. This one not close. 1-2. Delgado, a grad student for Parkside. Gonna spark a rally here in the fourth. The 1-2. Upstairs again. McGonigal cannot fool Delgado. On a series of rise balls, it's 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, no one on. A 3-run lead for Parkside. The 2-2. Delgado bounces it to short. Sedum's been practically automatic at shortstop. Pels digs it out at first. Sedum is running a clinic over there at shortstop. For you young ones, take notes. She hasn't made a mistake yet, and she's been brilliant. Star-studded plays, making the routine play. Taylor Sedum at shortstop. It's been great so far. 2 outs, no one on. Here is Rutledge. Takes a first pitch, fastball for a strike, 0-1. Rutledge 1 for 2 on the day. Singled home a run in the first. Most hits on the team by 5. Popped up on the infield, running in and making the catches, Van Milliken. Rutledge retired for the second straight time, and it's a quick 1-2-3 inning for McGonigal. We're through 4 from Rosemont, Illinois, in a 3-run Parkside lead. Fifth inning coming up from Rosemont, Illinois, and it's Parkside with the 3-run lead, and Upper Iowa with 9 outs to work with. Looking to come up even. Bridgewater, Morris, Charles. That's 8-9-1 for the Peacocks. Bridgewater 0 for 1 so far. First pitch, a good one for a strike. Curveball it was from Maznica. Dumped it in the zone, 0-1. Take away the third inning. Maznica's been brilliant. Allowed those 2 runs in the third, but recovered and has been really efficient. Just like that, 0-2. It's been the big reason. She's just filled up the zone. Looking to get through 5 innings against this Upper Iowa team from the NSIC. Grounded softly right side. Fielded by Delgado, but she will not get to the base in time. Both Ball and Delgado chased that ground ball, and no one was covering first. Would have been real tough to get Bridgewater out regardless. We'll mark that down as an infield single. Just the 4th hit surrendered by Maznica so far. So 1 on with no one out. Morris to the plate. Walked and scored in the 3rd. First pitch, up and out, 1-0. Parkside took a 2-run lead into the 6th inning earlier today. Coughed it up, went to extras. Took 2 different leads, but gave up a run in the bottom of the 8th, and 2 to win it for Duluth in the bottom of the 9th. Maznica behind 2-0 to the 9-hitter Morris. Also led Truman State as much as 9-4. Truman State scored 4 in the last and nearly scored a 5th. As the rise ball misses upstairs, 3-0. That was all in the 7th inning alone. Parkside, they've had no problem jumping ahead and taking early leads. The problem has become late in games, holding on to leads. 3-0, upstairs, ball 4. The tying run will be standing at home plate. A dangerous hitter in Ari Charles. Tripled homer run in the third. Came just a few feet short of a homer. Shows bunt, fouls it away. Charles looking over. Aubrey Honeycutt. First season with Upper Iowa. Coached at Black Hills State for 2 seasons and went 21-65. 0-1 the count. Charles shows bunt, pulls back on a rise ball that was well up and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Top half of the 5th. Charles represents the tying run. Charles crouched in the left-handed batter's box. A 1-1 pitch on the way, shows bunt. Fouls it away once again. With 2 strikes, can't imagine Charles bunting this time. And after smoking a triple in the third, I'm sure she'll be excited to swing. Get a chance to give one a ride. The count is 1-2. Runners on first and second, no one out in a 3-run game. The 1-2 pitch hit to short, caught by Welling. Everyone else retreats back. Wasn't hit all that hard. Did sink down on Welling, but able to get some leather on it for the first out. Now Sarah Schaefer, a speedster. 8 for 8 on stolen bases this season. First pitch, well upstairs. Maznica unable to control the off speed. Maybe a changeup. Schaefer 0 for 1 with that RBI in the third. Here's the pitch off the plate. A breaking ball, 2-0, and Maznica, who has controlled the zone for the first 4 innings, has now found herself in some trouble here in the 5th. Similar spot to where she ran into trouble against Truman State just yesterday. The count's 2-0. First and second, 1 out. Fastball outside corner. Called a strike. A much-needed strike for Maznica. Schaefer waves and misses. A rise ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 1 out. The top of the 5th. Bridgewater singled. She's on second. Morris walked. She's on first. A big 2-2. Popped up and hit the ceiling. That's an out. Two mountainous outs for Maznica. Brought the tying run to the plate with nobody out and has retired Charles and Schaefer. Now Van Milligan to the dish. Looking to come through for the Peacocks. 0 for 2 so far. A strikeout and a pop out. First pitch down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Maznica looking like she start to settle in. And this out would go a long way. The 0-1. Late on it is Van Milligan. Pops it up foul right side. It's 0-2. And Maznica is 1 strike away for working out of one heck of a jam. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch. Upstairs. A changeup. And Maznica didn't necessarily control to the best of her capability. Left it well up. 1-2. Once again, Van Milligan is the tying run. Bridgewater at second. Morris at first. The pitch. Upstairs again. Another changeup. Upper Iowa has produced 4 hits versus Parkside and Maznica so far. A 5th would put them right back in this game. Big 2-2. Maznica through the motion. The pitch. In there! Strike 3 called. 3rd punch out for Olivia Maznica is her biggest. In and out of trouble. And to the home half of the 5th we go in a 3-0, a 3-run Parkside lead. Three-run lead for Parkside, home half of the 5th. Remington, Johnson, and Bates, the heart of Parkside's order. And the first pitch is a strike from McGonigal. McGonigal has come in and put water on the fire. 2 innings of work, has not allowed a hit. Allowed just 1 base runner and a walk, and that's it. Remington looking to stay hot. The count is now 1-1 after the miss on 0-1. Remington singled in a run in the 2nd. Grounded out in the 1st. She has just been stellar for Parkside. Team best 9 RBIs. 1-1 is in the dirt, scooped up by Morris on a drop ball. 2-1. The 2-1 in there for a strike. Good pitch. Knee high to Remington. Once ahead in the count. Now it's even 2-2. The pitch to Remington. Slashed right to second. And Schaefer snags it on an 8. Another hard hit softball resulting in an out for Parkside. Haven't had much luck in that regard. Johnson 1 for 2 on the day, struck out swinging. In the 2nd, she bounces one to 3rd, but foul. Johnson singled in a run and scored in the 1st inning. Fun fact, as well as Johnson's played this year, it was her first run batted into the season. Here's the 0-1, upstairs, 1-1. Gonigal tried to sneak the rise ball by Johnson. Have her chasing on something, let her high. She did not offer, it's 1-1. The 1-1 offering. Johnson takes it for a strike, it's 1-2. Johnson forced to battle. 1 ball, 2 strikes. McGonigal through the motion, the 1-2. Johnson on the ground, too short. Sedum fields cleanly. A bullet across the diamond in time. 7 straight retired for McGonigal. Man, she's been good. 8 out of 9 hitters retired. The only one that hasn't been was Medlin when she walked in the 3rd. Bates in the box, takes the first pitch. Curveball for a strike, 0-1. Now Bates is 1 for 2 with a base hit and a run scored in the 1st, but she was robbed in the 3rd inning. Hit a bullet into right field that was caught by Bridgewater. That rise ball's upstairs, 1-1. Chance for McGonigal to complete 3 hitless innings. That's in there, 1-2 on a curveball. All of a sudden, 1 strike away from 3 scoreless frames. Home half of the 5th, a 3-run lead for Parkside, 1-2 to Bates. Bates fouls it off the ceiling. That's an out, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3, and 8 batters retired consecutively for McGonigal. We're headed to the 6th inning, and the Peacocks have 6 outs to play with, trailing 3. Peld, Sedum, and Church coming up for the Peacocks. Maznica back in the center of the circle, looking for 6 more outs to deliver Parkside a victory on this Friday afternoon in Rosemont, Illinois, in the Rosemont Dome Tournament. First pitch to Pelds. A rise ball upstairs, 1-0. Pelds 0 for 2 so far. Second best batting average on the team. Coming into this game at least, 375 with 1-4 bagger. The 1-0. Off the plate, 2-0. Pelds batted a ridiculous 396 last season. 6 doubles, 5 homers, 29 RBIs, struck out just 17 times. Put together a 1026 OPS. 0 for 2 right now. The pitch popped up. That's an out. Off the ceiling, and that would have ended up in the infield on Parkside's behalf. Maznica begins the frame on the right foot. This will be her 86th pitch so far in this game. To set up, hits one to center. On comes Remington into a dive. She does it again. Second diving catch of the weekend. There's something about Rosemont and Remington and diving catches that go just too good together. And if you're a Parkside fan, you know what I'm talking about. An emphatic second out here in the 6th. Church takes one inside, 1-0. Remington made a diving catch in the GLIAC tournament in Rosemont last season to end the game versus Ferris. If she did not catch that ball, Ferris would have tied the game, and they could have won the game as well because she went into a full extension dive, saved the game, and propelled Parkside into the GLIAC championship. The rise ball missed upstairs to Church. It's 2-0. She made a diving catch yesterday, and she just made another one. 2-0 the pitch. In there for a strike, 2-1. Masnika has struck out 4, walked 2, allowed 4 hits. Through 5 2/3 so far. This one runs inside on a rise ball. Gets a piece of Church. She's all right as she sprints the 60. But with 2 outs, a runner is on the hit by pitch. Dottie's 1 for 2. If she gets on, the tying run would come to the plate. Bridgewater awaits on deck, hoping for a shot here in the top half of the 6th. 2 outs, 1 on. First pitch to Dottie. Swing, ground ball up the middle, off the mitt of Welling. It goes into center field. Over to third goes Church into a dive. And trailing is Dottie. She ends up at second. So a base hit for Dottie, and all of a sudden, not only is the tying run at home plate in Hannah Bridgewater here in the 6th, but the Peacocks have 2 ducks on the pond. Chance to cash in and make this a 1-run game with 1 swing of the bat. Bridgewater, intentions of doing just that, fouls it away. 0-1. Singled in her last at-bat, that came in the 5th. Last 2 have gotten on. Church by a hit by pitch, Dottie by a single. The pitch, what a changeup. Bridgewater waved right through it. It's 0-2. Masnika a pitch away from getting out of this. Stares down Johnson. Waits for the sign, receives the sign. Masnika through the motion. Drop ball. Landed short of home plate. No offer from Bridgewater, 1-2. Masnika looks in, delivers, hit to second. Routine for Delgado, side retired. Masnika, with the help of Remington, gets through the 6th inning, 5-2 Parkside. Headed to the home half of the 6th, and a chance for some insurance runs before the final inning. We'll be right back. Riley McGonigal has been near perfect in her 3 innings of relief. Just 1 base runner through those 3 innings. And it's Medlin to lead off, taking a fastball for a strike 0-1. Medlin, Utrata, Masnika. And is 6, 7, 8 in Parkside's order. possessing a 3-run lead. Chance to add on. That one's upstairs, 1-1. Parkside scored 4 in the first, 1 in the second, but now 3 consecutive frames without runs. And McGonigal, a big reason because of that. Medlin hits it hard right side, fielded by Schaefer, who threw out. Parkside, a couple unlucky trips to the dish, where balls have been hit hard, but right at Peacock players. Utrata grounded out, but recorded an RBI in the first inning. She's 0 for 2. Outside, 2-0 to Utrata, who jumps ahead. McGonigal's been good, filling up the zone. Of course, has not allowed a hit yet. McGonigal, 46 pitches, 26 strikes. 2-0. Bounced right side, another chance for Schaefer, who kind of fields it awkwardly, but makes the play regardless. Couple 4-3 putouts, and there's 2 away. Quickly, and here's Maznica. 0 for 2 today. Parkside still looking for their first hit against McGonigal. And right away, Maznica showing bunt. Pulls back. Takes it downstairs, 1-0. Once again, showing bunt. McGonigal through the motion. The pitch outside, 2-0. Tried a screwball, couldn't locate it. 2 outs, no one on. Bottom of the 6th from Rosemont, Illinois. McGonigal looking for a clean inning. Maznica hits it over the bag, but foul. So not over the bag, a little right of the bag, that is. Looked like a close play. And Peltz did not field it cleanly, so she's thankful that that ball was foul. 2-1. Maznica still ahead. Takes it inside, 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A 5-2 lead for Parkside, bottom of the 6th. McGonigal through the motion, the pitch, grounded, pull side. Schaefer, 3rd putout of the inning. The trifecta of 4-3 putouts shape out the bottom half of the 6th, and on to the 7th we go. It's a 3-run advantage for Parkside and a chance to secure their 2nd win of the Rosemont Dome tournament. We'll be back. Last inning from Rosemont, Illinois. The Peacocks of Upper Iowa looking to rally back to tie or take the lead. They trail by 3. Morris in the box. The first pitch from Maznica. Hit right to first. Ball is there. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 7th. Maznica looking to complete A full 7 innings inside the circle. 96 pitches so far, 5 hits allowed, 2 earned runs, 2 walks, 4 strikeouts. Charles takes it low, 1-0. Charles has been good. Tripled in the third, brought home a run, and scored. This is the top of the order for Upper Iowa. Sarah Schaefer on deck, and Van Milligan in the hole. Charles takes it up and out on a rise ball. It's quickly 2-0. This Peacocks team does have some firepower at the top of this order. Their hopes are to bring the tying run to the plate and give themselves a chance. Masnika looking to put this one on ice. The 2-0 upstairs, 3-0. The count. Masnika needs to get one over. The pitch outside, a 4-pitch walk. Just the 3rd walk surrendered by Olivia Masnika this afternoon. The tying run is in the on-deck circle. Schaefer is 0 for 2. Masnika to the plate, wave and a miss. The screwball had Schaefer all sorts out of whack. Just waving at it. No balls, 1 strike. Something hard on the ground could also do it. Popped up foul. It's 0-2. Masnika quickly jumping ahead of Schaefer. The 0-2. Here it comes. Upstairs on a rise ball. Masnika is looking to get Schaefer to chase once again. Runner on first is Charles. The Peacocks trail by 3. Down to their final 2 outs. Schaefer pops it up foul, and we'll do it again. Barely got a piece of that screwball. Just dropping off the table, starting low, finishing even lower and away from the lefty Schaefer. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Charles off first. Masnika delivers to Schaefer. Takes it upstairs. A bad miss on the changeup. The count is even, 2-2. Masnika looking to put Schaefer away. Another 2-2. Got a piece again. What a battle here for Schaefer. Looking to get on board and give Van Milligan a chance to tie this game. Of course, with 1 swing at the bat. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it comes. Hit into right field, a base hit. Right through that 4-3 hole. Advancing from second to third is Charles. To second, following is Schaefer. 2 in scoring position. The tying run will stand in the right-handed batter's box in Ray Van Milligan. And here we go again. If you love drama, you're in the right spot, folks. 3-run game, tying run at the plate. A changeup that drops in the bucket for a strike 0-1. Still only 1 out. This is pop foul. It's 0-2. With runners on, Upper Iowa is 4-11 as a team. They need a hit here. Van Milligan trailing 0-2. The pitch low for a ball, 1-2. A drop ball it was. This is the last game of the day for Parkside. They won't play again until early Sunday morning. We'll have to call for it, so hope you can join us once again. Same place as you're watching right now on our YouTube and Parkside Rangers Sports. Here's the 1-2, popped up foul, we'll do it again. Parkside will take on William Jewell College of Missouri, and then Lewis. 10 o'clock start and a 12:30 start. Upper Iowa will stick around in Rosemont. This is their first game of the day, and they'll play Hillsdale College at 6 o'clock tonight. Big pitch, 1-2 to Van Milligan, low in the dirt, blocked by Johnson, 2-2. 112th pitch. Coming up. The 2-2. Low and in the dirt again on a changeup. The count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. A walk would not only put the tying run on base, but bring the go-ahead run to the dish in the powerful 4-hitter of Lila Peltz. Charles on third, she walks. Schaefer singled, she's on second. The 3-2. Hit to short. Playable for Welling. Fields cleanly, fires onto first in time. The run scores in Charles. Not going to mean much right now, as the tying run will remain at home plate. Schaefer stuck around at second. There's 2 outs. The Peacocks are down to their final out. Been talking about Peltz' power numbers and how outstanding of a season she had last year. Hit 5 home runs and batted 4 points shy of 400 in the 2023 campaign. First pitch to her upstairs, 1-0. One swing of the bat would tie this game, and you know it's in the back of Peltz' mind right now. Someone who's familiar to the long ball. She has homered this year, has a team best 13 RBIs. Swings, flies one left center field. Rutledge gets there, but drops the ball. A run will score. Peltz to second. We play on in Rosemont. The tying run will go to second. It's 5-4. Coach Ortman will go into the circle. A routine play for Cassie Rutledge. Got under it, but could not put leather on it. It's going to go down as an E7. Schaefer scores. It's a 1-run game. And, you know, it really isn't easy to track anything in the air here in the Dome. But Rutledge did a good job of getting under it. Taylor set him. 1 for 3 this afternoon. Maznica will look to finish the job. It hasn't been easy, 116 pitches later. A base hit could tie the game. First pitch inside, 1-0. 5-4 the lead for Parkside. The 1-0, set him, up the middle, fielded by Welling, across her body in time. Ball game in Rosemont. Parkside winners over Upper Iowa 5-4 in another thriller. When is it not going to come down to the wire? Thrilling softball in early February. Your final box score from Game 4 of the Rosemont Dome Tournament. 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors for Upper Iowa. Parkside with 5 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors. They win the game before and behind a Maznica stellar performance. She went 7 innings, 118 pitches, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 of them were earned, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. It's Maznica's second win of the season and her second complete game of the season. Parkside improves to 4-5, and Upper Iowa falls to 3-8. And it was Abby Buckman who gets the loss. She drops to 1-3 on the season. Folks, that'll do it from day 2 of the Rosemont Dome Tournament. Hope you'd enjoyed the coverage. We will be back. Parkside resumes action on Sunday, taking the day off tomorrow. They'll play early morning softball on Sunday against William Jewell College from Missouri at 10 a.m. and Lewis University at 12:30, of course, Central Time. And we'll have the coverage here on our YouTube. For myself, Ethan Birch, thank you so much for tuning in, and we thank everyone who made this production of Parkside Rangers Athletics possible. And I'll say so long from Rosemont, Illinois, and see you on Sunday.